Arlington, Texas. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the LA Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Dallas. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Los Angeles.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Deron Bland has it.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Back to the air. Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up a
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
3 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Dak throwing again. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Now it's Prescott again. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Williams, and he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Chargers, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers get their offense set for their 2nd drive. And a big setback for them to overcome early, Brock, giving them points off that interception. And for a quarterback, a tough way to start the game as well. They got to shake that off.
Yeah, but this is where you really do start to see just the cream of the crop. The quarterbacks that are the best in this league flush, no matter what the circumstances are. But especially the negative ones, you flush them away and you go persevere.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets them 17 yards.
17 yards.
And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Herbert now off the play fake. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Now Herbert to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-score game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 7. Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10, here's Prescott. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it's 2nd down coming up.
At the 40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 21, Chargers 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Shotgun give to Hampton. Has a hole left, room to run. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers, 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tolbert now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Straight ahead with Williams. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And short.
And he'll get it up to the 44. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Prescott on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
There we go. Sliding.
Dak off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So second down coming up.
James on the coverage.
Dak now from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
And 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a fourth down decision to make. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's from the right hash. 46. Flip to the kicker. Oh, he's running. And the surprise does not pay off as they're turned away on that fake, Brock. A few points left out there potentially as they turn it over on downs.
Well, clearly the defense did not go all in on the block right there, and fortunate for them because it allowed them to pivot when they saw the fake, and they stay in position to defend it beautifully.
The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Herbert lost the football, and this is going to be Cowboys football. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. This might be a free play for him. And this is knocked away on a good defensive effort there. That saves the catch, but I think this call should still give the offense some yards. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
The 4-yard line.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Do this.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Chargers 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Justin Herbert sacked.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 17.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And this is going to be Cowboys football. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Taking a shot deep here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
In was covered by Dante Jackson.
Yeah.
From the gun is Prescott. It's Pickens on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott to throw once more. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. They toss to Williams, headed right. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Gain of only a yard.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that.
They flip it to the kicker. And they're short on the fake. They didn't trust that longer field goal, it seems, but they're forced away empty-handed.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure? Well, failure takes points right off the board.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. Brought in, inside the 20. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Tolbert now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. Okay, I guess none of you were in band or color guard in halftime. That's fine. We can skip over the halftime performances, though I was looking forward to them. The second half, let's get it underway. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On return, here comes Davis. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Chargers and wide receiver Lad McConkey set for another drive. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Throwing the out route complete. The 40! And he has this to the opposing 35.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 47-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tolbert now to return it. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Back to the air, Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they are all the way into that red zone.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Short pass brought in. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now lead by 10. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Cowboys return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing again is Dak. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Prescott now on third down. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Nearly paid for it. It's fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
A 40-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Allen sent in motion right. Hampton gets it from the pistol. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Chargers first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They've got first down here from the 36. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First and 10, Herbert. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's tackled for no gain. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Herbert gonna tuck and run. Running in the red zone. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down. First and goal, Chargers.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Now run with Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Cowboys' 6.
This is the end of the third quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
Set. 380. Run. Go.
Tight end motioning right.
Go.
Herbert from the gun. Excellent protection so far. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And oh, he got it. Interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Dak off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up second down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff.
And the direct snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the first down.
At their own 41-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. Hits his running back. Shoots away from one. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Delivers another one to Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
There we go. Wait, pick.
Draw play. This is Williams. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys in a good spot, up by 13. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 20.
Another run for Williams. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
He was taken down.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from 30 yards out.
A 30-yard attempt.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They're going to throw. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Just another circumstance of a very well-coached group defensively. Awareness, game situations, knowing the moment. What an excellent job there to be in position to stop that fake and really turn the momentum around.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Cap.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's complete to Johnston, outright. And he'll get it up to the 27. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
There we go. Wait.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Case, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. They're going to pass it here. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested, but they knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. All right, one more snap to play here. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.